Hey, welcome back to Terraria, where I would say, like in the previous videos, that I've done a lot off camera, but I really haven't. Um, I've been experimenting, and I've been doing a lot of research. I've figured out that the Venom staff, at least for the sake of Golem, would be significantly better than the Meteor staff, and I was tempted to replace the Shadow Flame Hextol with the Spectre staff, but I think just due to how cheap it is, I'm going to stick with this just for like taking care of ads and such. I tried experimenting with underground, hallowed, crimson, whatever biomes, because I had the thought that if I just put a bunch of the blocks in the underworld, I've already got a large open space where enemies can spawn, and it'll just consider it corruption, or hallowed, or whatever, because that's exactly what it did before. But I tried it, and it didn't work. So, maybe I'd have to do it larger, I don't know. Yeah. That's mostly it. The rest isn't really worth talking about. But, yeah, I think the first thing I'll do this video is beat Golem, as you can tell by my preparation. Oh, right, and I replaced the Pirate Staff with the Optic Staff. I'm not sure why it took me so long to do it, but this is just, like, similar damage, but they're flying, and there's two of them, so it's just a little easier. Yeah, I think that covers everything. Off to Golem I go. So not to get ahead of myself here, but in my experience, Golem's usually a bit of a pushover for any build with ranged, because you can just sit above him, and he can't touch you. Maybe in the second phase where his head starts flying around on its own, but he doesn't really do much to attack. Especially considering, I think any damage to his hands, maybe it has to be a sufficient amount, but in my experience, any damage done to his hands will stop them from attacking, so you can just gimp him on every single one of his attacks. And it's really easy. Here we are. This is all you need for an arena. You just take where it is, put a platform at the top. I did it as close to the top as I could while still maintaining as much horizontal distance as I could. And that's it. Once his head starts flying around, you might want to drop down a bit to dodge it, but mostly just stay above him, and you can't do anything about it. Right, I think I'm ready to go now. Let's see. This might not be that visually interesting, but I kind of just stand far away from him and shoot at him. Get out of the way of the few projectiles that come my way. There we go, there's second phase. Now I just try to dodge his head and ignore it a bit. I think his head flies up there solely so you don't just outrange him up top. But it doesn't do much to stop me. And there we go. Wait a minute. I didn't even use my buffs. Well then. Oh, I got a possessed hatchet. I don't know why I like possessed hatchets so much. I rarely even play a melee build, but I just like it. I don't know. I think I'll need a lot more of these beetle husks. So I'm gonna fight him again, this time with buffs just to make it go a little quicker. There we go. One more golem kill down. And we're going right back in. And that's a third time down. Did I get it? Yeah, I got a sunstone. Forgot about that. But hang on, I think now that I've got a sunstone, I can get a celestial shell. Yeah, because I've got the rest of it. Okay, what does that unlock for me? I've got no clue. I can get Celestial Stone now, which I already made the Moon Shell, so I can make a Celestial Shell. Neat. So what do I replace with this? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got the Ankh Shield now. It's mostly just immunity to debuffs now. I really do want to keep the Firestorm boots, but Something tells me they're not necessary. I think I'll swap out the boots. Yeah. Oh, I should also reforge the shell. How much is this gonna cost me? Not much at all. That was lucky. Compared to this optic staff costing 6 platinum. Ooh, right, I'm a werewolf now. That's why I usually set it to invisible, because I don't like seeing the change. Well, Firestone boots, you're going away for a little while. Were there any other golem drops that I should try to get? What's this, the rock slide? I kind of like the sound of that. I might just have to keep grinding him to try and get the rock slide. Because that sounds really nice. I guess I might just go back to grinding golem then. Alright, back to grinding golem. There's one down. Ooh, I got the heat ray. Heat ray's alright, but I still think the venom stuff might be a little better. There's the pixel. Ooh, it does have the +1 range, as opposed to -1 range. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. What did I get this time? Golem Fist. Yeah. I don't even know if this is a good melee weapon or not, because I just used the Possessed Hatchet. I've only got one more power cell left. Let's see. There we go. Anything good this time? Another stinger. Ooh, rocket cart. I didn't know about that. I'm gonna take it. Quick test. Ooh. Oh, wow, that is very fast. Just look at the map. Okay, maybe zoomed that far out doesn't give the sense of the speed, but wow, is this fast. Compare that to if I... Oh, it doesn't change if I take it off. That was a good find. Hang on a minute. Now that I've beaten Golem... Yeah, steampunk wings! These are my favorite wings. They look really cool, and they are significantly better than leaf wings. I can't jump as high anymore, because I don't have the Firestorm boots, but still, this is like slightly higher. It's not that much of an increase, all things considered, but I think it might be faster. I don't know. It's still my preferred one over the leaf wings, mostly due to aesthetics. So I'm glad I got that. Oh, it's expensive to buy the golem summoning items. I mean, it's not like money's a problem. I'll get a few more. I should also fight Plantera a couple more times. Ooh, wait, these don't require an altar, so I could just do them in my usual arena. Without the Firestorm boots, I'm so slow on the ground. I'm really not used to that. Alright, let's just keep fighting Golem then. Whoa! It looks different. Oh, wait, no. That's just because he's bugged. And I can see the sprite for the body overlapping the head. There we go. What's that? Golem's Fist? Yeah. Oh. I got another stinger, but I got the Golem trophy. Maybe I can turn the trophy into a drop that I want? I mean, the rock slide is from thorium, so maybe it doesn't work that way. No, it's not even craftable. The Golem trophy isn't even a material. Back to just fighting Golem again. There we go. One more kill. And I just got a sunstone. Great. There we go. Ooh! Yeah! There we go! Final kill, I got the rock slide. Whoa, that does not work the way I thought it would. So I just, like, throw out a bunch of rocks? It's not even that expensive. Yeah, it drains it relatively quickly. That'd be really good against hordes. Or, like, large hitboxes. You can guess what comes now. Oh, I barely had to reforge it at all. And I think it's gonna replace the Hex Doll because it falls into about the same niche. And I don't really need light. I can use a shine potion, I can hold a torch, I can do whatever. Right, so that's Golem. How far through the video am I now? I'm guessing like 8 minutes. I never beat the Deviant. Maybe I'd do that. It's still supposed to be a pre-hard mode boss. Let's see. Whoa, this looks crazy, but he's dead. Because the rock slide is very powerful. I want to listen to that music more, but I just don't get to. Well, all he gives is deviating energy, which is used in a lot of recipes. I can demonstrate this. What takes deviating energy? Ooh, I could get Aeolus boots now. I'd need to get another pair of Frostbuck boots, but I've got the rest. But, this is mostly for various random fuckers stuff for the sake of the soul of the siblings. Yeah. And then some extremely late game weapons. Well, I don't need deviating energy for a while, but I think I'll need a lot of it. I'm still yet to show the solar eclipse on camera. And I think the pirate invasion as well. And they should have some new stuff for me. Yeah. I guess I can try that then. Let's start with the pirates. Oh my god, I've killed 1,753 blue slimes. That just goes to show how many times I've fought King Slime. Here's the pirates. I would just sit in my box, but but I've got the rock slide, I don't have to. Oh, wow. So the pirates are very similar to the Goblin Army, in that it's just a bunch of little enemies that run at you. But unlike the Goblin Army, it has a couple boss-type enemies, like the Flying Dutchman and the Pirate Captain. Something tells me this is all very loud in the video. The Pirate Captain's here, so he's just extremely tanky. That wasn't a very good demonstration, given the weapon that I'm using. There it is. It's just a giant flying boat. Wow, I can destroy it very quickly. The last time I actually bothered to fight the pirates, I did so much less damage than that. Another Flying Dutchman. The pirates have been defeated. This is like the last of the forces. Yep. And that's the pirates. Right, now, the solar tablet, I have to do that in the day. So I'll skip to the night. And I'll skip back to the morning, and then a solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse, the only requirements to fight it is to have beaten at least one mechanical boss, but the only time you can choose to fight it is post-Golem. So there's a lot of things that only spawn post-Golem. It's very dark. But most of the stuff from the solar eclipse, or at least most of the good stuff, you can get pre-Golem. Like the Terrablade. I would make that, but I have no use for it other than to just say that I have it. I do have 2 Broken Hero Swords, and I have Knight's Edge and Excalibur. I could make the Terrablade, but I'm just not bothered. Ooh, Nailhead's a new one. I don't remember what he dropped. But the gimmick with the solar eclipse, unlike the Goblin Army or the Pirate Invasion, is that it lasts all day. It's not a certain number of kills, it's time. which is why I don't like getting it as much as I do, because I can't just, like, kill all the enemies quickly to get it over with. I just kind of have to hide out in the hole. And it means I don't get daytime. Also, in case you hadn't picked up on it yet, all of the enemies during the solar eclipse are from famous horror movies. I wonder if Freddy Krueger will show up? Or maybe that was a different thing. I don't know. And there we go. Oh! Straight from a solar eclipse into a blood moon. I'll skip past both of those. Right. That's that. I got quite a lot out of that. I got 2 more broken hero swords? Wow. And I got a vampire banner at least. I didn't get any broken bat wings, but I can craft one. And I thought that the bat wings themselves were a material, but they are not. So the only thing now that I don't really care about any of this stuff. Maybe the sunray stuff, because it's a material. Oh, and the nail gun's also a material. And the sphere stuff is a material. Yeah, maybe I need to just fight this a couple more times on my own. But that's it showed off at least. What else could I do to finish off this? Maybe I could fight the Frost Legion. Frost Legion is kind of like the Goblin Army of hard mode. And it pretty much only serves the purpose of getting Santa. They are here. Why are they all over there? They all go down extremely easily with my existing gear. I think just the summons alone might be able to take care of them. Maybe not. Maybe I have to get involved a bit. But yeah, it's just a bunch of snowmen. That's it. And that's the Frost Legion down. As I said, they're not hard, especially with the rock slide. Maybe I try Cosnix now. I could do that. Right. May as well summon it at any time. Whoa, that's kind of loud and annoying. It's got interesting music, but you can't hear it over all of the sound effects. There we go. Beholder stuff. Whoa! Palladium? What's that? Well, I'm not sure what to do now. That might just be the end of the video. I mean, I do still have the naughty present and the... Where's the... Oh, did I never craft the medallion? No, I never did. Right, I don't have enough hallowed bars. But I could do either of those, but I feel like I would want to do those in their own video. Maybe I'd do one episode where I do Old One's Army, I do the Frost Moon, and I do the Pumpkin Moon, and I get all the benefits of whatever. Because honestly, after I do that... Oh, and Martian Madness as well. After I do that, I think I'll be ready for Moonlord. There's still quite a lot to do before Moonlord, but I think we can do it in like one episode maybe. But all of the Moonlord stuff, like the lunar event, that'll be its own episode on its own. Yeah, that's what I just said. Because it's kind of a lot. There's Lunatic Cultist, the lunar event, and then Moonlord. I don't have to beat Moonlord, because I should probably do that separately. But the lunar event will definitely be a good thing to do. But I need to beat Lunatic Cultist first, and that's a whole can of worms. Well, that's for another time, and I think that's all I'll do for this video. So, bye.